I don't know. Hi. We're starting this real quick.
The shot here.
It's
Where's the thing? Oh,
it's on the right side.
Yeah, I'm grabbing it. I thought I did. What the? Whatever. Whatever. I can't. So here we are. Welcome back.
It's been a minute.
Oh my God, it has been. Yeah.
We're gonna see Abigail. Yeah, he's barely in the frame. It's literally on the right. It's the front one on the right. You pull up on it.
No, that's
Oh, that's that one. Okay.
You
Well, it's got to be a bar on the bottom then.
Yeah, there you. Oh, it's on this side. It's right here. Way on the left.
There
we
you
go. Woo, sorry about that, guys. That's how you start the rat race.
Yeah.
So Abigail, right?
Yeah, Abigail. It's not gonna be.
I'm gonna hate this movie.
You know what though? Here's the thing. Rated R.
Oh, that's true. That's
rated
true.
R.
You can't make a horror movie without it actually being rated R, unless it's a comedy.
This one looks stupid. It's like these people kidnap a girl to ransom her, and she turns out to be a vampire.
But like they lock her in a mansion that's like whose mansion is it?
I don't know.
And where it's like they can't get out now.
I guarantee it's gonna be like really stupid slashery. Like
Yeah.
no, like split up. We gotta find this girl. You know, the same shit every time.
It's the formula.
Oh my God,
I don't even.
Adam. You bastard. You kept me up all fucking night. I told him, I was like, hey man, I need to go to bed by like midnight so I can get to, we're going to see 2 movies tomorrow.
Yeah, we got a long day.
And, oh my God, I got so fucking hammered till like 2:30.
2:30.
And I woke up late, so that's why I'm going to try and get
nice and early.
Yeah.
Where are we going?
I'm going to try and get some shitty fucking food for the way.
You didn't
I didn't get to eat. I literally woke up and I was like, oh shit, I gotta go right now.
Well,
and we basically got about 10 minutes before the movie starts.
I got tickets, so we're good.
Yeah, you got the tickets early, so I'm gonna go find some like garbage ass shit
So
to eat.
if I had to pre-rate this, I bet you it'll be average, maybe.
I have a feeling it'll be for a horror
Probably
movie.
below
So it's got
average.
the girl from Wicked Little Letters.
Right.
And she was a great actor. Or sorry, actress.
Yeah.
This is all wobbly, but whatever. I don't know. I bet it'll be. I have a feeling, because I don't really like horror movies much, but I have a feeling this will be a better one.
It might be a higher quality. I mean, it's got
to be better than Imaginary.
They kidnap a vampire. Like, oops. Like, there was none of that happened during the day, obviously.
Yeah.
You know, so it's like, it's all at night, and apparently, I don't know.
Turns out that her family, so they kidnap her from like some underworld boss who's a family of vampires.
He's a vampire underworld mobster.
Yeah, so
some shit.
We'll see.
And then like they just don't know, and then she's just like,
bonus
oh, by the way, you're locked in here with me now.
Bonus points if, I know it won't happen, but if every single person dies.
Oh, yeah.
That'd be fucking sweet.
No one gets out alive.
Yeah, I've never seen a horror movie like that. That'd be good, though.
There's a couple out there that
remember the Demeter? The Voyage of Demeter?
I mean, there you go.
That's what
Actually, no, that's not true. The doctor did get out.
I have a feeling, I know, but
that was
I'm just saying,
fucking
I have a feeling this will be like a very similar kind of.
Yeah, but here's the thing with that movie, I had way higher expectations.
I'll give you that. Yeah.
I'm coming in here at the bottom of the barrel, so I don't. If it's average, I'm gonna be.
Are you hungry at all?
No, I just.
Okay, I'm gonna get like a fucking.
Mickey D's before I got here.
Gross ass Mickey D's. I'm gonna get like something nasty here. So anyway,
all right. Well, anything else you gotta close out with? I think I said my piece. So
yeah.
All right. Well, we'll
see you guys in a minute.
Sometime later.
Yep.
Yep.
All right. We just saw Abigail, and
sure did. Holy shit,
man. I don't know. I'll just start.
That's a mixed bag of a movie.
Super mixed.
Holy shit.
I had such a good time.
It's a good movie for that. Yeah, for
I'll tell you this.
Level. Wow.
It's as a movie, it sucks so hard, but it was so good. I can't explain. It was like
that's a good way of putting it.
It was such a shitty movie, but I loved it.
It was confusing because like a third of the way you're like, is this a comedy? And I'm like, I think it is.
And then
actually,
once it clicked,
that
the whole movie
was like, oh,
was
I
a
see what
comedy.
we're doing. Yeah,
I had I was like, oh my god,
yeah,
because it was everything's taken so seriously, but
In the beginning, you're like, it's all like hardcore and this elite shit's going on.
It
and
was
then they're
like
all
a heist movie and shit. You're like, oh my god.
Yeah, it's all serious. And then as soon as all hell breaks.
No, it was as soon as you meet. Hey, it's a left ready. There's this one character who's like,
So this,
he was the best character.
I don't know, man. There's a lot of good characters.
Yeah, you're right. Actually, I think I like everyone.
Every single character in this is brilliant.
There's even a character that's like, Baby Ruth. Like, he's like Sloth from Goonies. I was like, what?
He's the muscle guy. He's all big-hearted and shit. It's so funny.
Oh, man. No, this was,
what a surprise. What a surprise. I was like,
we should rate it because this whole thing's spoiler heavy.
Okay, so let's talk about the thing. So, the casting was great. They picked all the right actors and actresses.
Oh my god, the girl who plays Abigail she's going places.
Amazing.
She is going places.
She is amazing in this.
There is so much
exploding
blood in this movie.
Hold on,
it's fucking amazing though. Like, the end half is just everyone completely doused in blood.
Hold on to that. Okay, so
oh my god, it's so good.
So the actors, they're all really great. The girl from Lisa Frankenstein is one of the characters.
She dresses like Lisa.
She's basically Lisa Frankenstein in this, which is super cool. So that was good to see her come back. I'm
gonna have just a titch of this.
Sure. And so the acting was brilliant. The story itself was kind of like, it had a lot of good twists.
You know what?
Surprisingly, I was like, this is
I hate that. This isn't spoilers, but
yeah.
Think about this. Remember Lord of the Rings: Return of the King?
Yeah.
How there's like 10 endings in a row.
Oh yeah,
it could have ended at any spot of like 10 endings. That's kind of this movie. You're like, what?
Like, there's a whole nother segment and then a whole nother segment and it keeps building up.
Oh my god,
it's so crazy.
You know what's weird is it's an hour and 49 minutes. And it didn't feel like it, but at the same time, it felt so long.
Yeah,
there's so many things happening.
It wasn't like, oh, it's so long. It was more like, oh, we're still going.
Because every time there's some twist, I was like, oh, fuck yeah. I was like, that's neat. Like, I didn't expect it to go that way.
No, that last that last quarter is like,
it's like the last like 45 minutes. So you're like,
you're like, what? I can't believe it. I'm having a hard time. So the music, let's get to the music. It was kind of loud in some spots.
I think it was too loud.
No, because later in the movie it seemed like it got quieter.
But I'm saying,
there was a few scenes
whatever the surround sound, the left speaker.
Oh,
it hurt my ear. A couple points. I was like, holy fuck, is that loud?
That's the theater. I think the score was really good for this.
It was good.
It was very fitting. They had some lighthearted shit in here. So Abigail is a ballerina.
That plays like 50 times.
And she's... Well, the comedy of it all, of her just being this ballerina.
When she's chasing people, she's like, does little twists.
Because she's having, whatever. Well, we'll get to that. So what else? We got pacing was good, I thought.
It was good, yeah.
And it was actually, like, I was like...
This is Split Up, the movie. Like,
yeah.
There's like...
Repeatedly.
But... For comic, I was like, fuck yeah,
dude. They kept saying, let's all split up, and it's like, yup, you're doing that. Yep,
I was like, hell yeah,
let's keep going.
You might as well embrace all these tropes.
That's really what it is. They lean into it, and it's so good.
But the characters are so good. They're like, fuck that, I ain't fucking do that.
Yeah, they're like, it was so good. They're not written dumb.
No, well,
the situation is written dumb.
The one guy who's like, it's a lot of money. I loved him.
Stoner guy, and whatever.
He's not. I don't even think he's a stoner. I don't know.
He's some kind of fried up there.
Yeah, you got I can't even explain how awesome his voice is.
Anytime he talks, you're like, oh my god,
that's so hard. He was the best character actor ever because he was playing this gangster white dude, like
yeah. Well, just a fucking he was on drugs though.
There's a point someone's sleeping. He draws a dick on this guy's face, and he's got a dick on his face the rest of the movie. It's amazing. He did. He had this movie on his face the rest of the movie.
Have a lot of comedy in it, but it's
like played seriously.
It's dry humor.
It's so good.
It's in there, and it's like it felt like a good. I don't know how to explain it.
I think we should get right to
so let's score this. I'm between a 7 and an 8, actually. I was like at a 6 for a big chunk, and then I was like, whoa, it started ramping up, and then I was like, well, we're in 7 territory, or can we hit an 8?
I'm between a 3 and a 9. So.
Oh, God. Holy shit. I don't know, man.
As a movie, this movie is like terrible. It's like so tropey, and it's like what?
Purpose.
Come on!
It's
once I realized it was a comedy, I had such a good time. I think I'm gonna say it's a 9.
Wow! Yeah. Wow! You really liked it. It's good.
It was so
it's
good.
Definitely rewatchable.
I hate horror movies, but I was like so into this one because
it's so fucking great. This is a good movie, guys. I'm gonna go with an 8. I think it's an 8. I think this is a very solid movie.
Oh,
I think
great.
I think the humor
it was so
and
fucking dumb though.
The gore in this.
Oh,
this
my
is
God.
one of the gore.
Spoilers.
This is one of the goriest movies I've seen in I can't even tell you how long.
Dude, every time someone dies, if they're a vampire,
they instantly explode and it's just a puddle. It goes boom, and it's like a nuke going off. But
if a stake goes through their heart, or if they
touch
sun.
Boom! And they're just, and it's so much blood. It's way more
people
blood
are just covered in
than
blood
any
the whole
human
movie.
has. It's like gallons and gallons and gallons.
It's like dumpsters full of fucking blood exploding.
It'll cover a whole room.
The first time I seen it, I was like, what?
Oh, yeah. I was like, no,
it kind of set the tone because then
Yep.
And you know what's funny is I don't really like gore and I don't like nasty shit.
But it's fun in this one.
It was fun.
It does look visceral.
This
It's
movie,
like that black, gross blood where you're like...
This movie rips on horror movies.
It does.
But being serious. It plays it so serious.
It does.
Oh, it's great.
It's really neat how... Because once they find out that she's a vampire, they're like, well, what are vampires, like, what are they susceptible?
Garlic,
this and that. And they're all trying to find these weapons and tools to fight it.
Split up and find it.
I know that I ain't fucking splitting up. What are you fucking... And then like...
okay, hold on. How many times...
None of that shit works, which is really funny.
How many times did they split up? 6 or 7?
It was a lot.
It had to be like 7 times, like split up.
But they didn't all die from being split up. And in fact, no one
really died. Well,
no, not really, because they started going in pairs.
Yeah,
and that's what, like, right in the beginning, they closed the door behind her with the Marine dude, and he like gets 5 steps away from her, and he's dead already. And you're like, what the fuck?
Yeah. The one thing, because this is like the perfect horror movie for me.
It's so good.
It basically is, except, well, I think that they do all that exposition shit.
I think it's on purpose,
like comedically.
Yeah, they do, because there's like, figure out what I'm about. Like this girl, like,
so good.
The stoner guy, he's like trying, because they're on this job together to kidnap this girl, to ransom her to get a bunch of money from her father, who's a rich guy. They don't know anything. They don't know who neither any of them are. They don't know who her dad is. They just were brought in by some guy who one of the leader of the gang there, or whatever. He's worked with him before, so he trusts him. Frank's
the best character ever.
He's so good in this.
At first you're like, fuck this guy.
Yeah, he's a cock. He's a slime ball, and then he turns
piece of shit.
But anyway,
and then he ends up being my favorite character.
He's so good, and spoiler alert. I think. Well,
we're already in spoilers.
Yeah. So he ends up being like a villain in the end.
He ends up being the main villain
because several of them get bit. Or a couple of them get bit, and then they turn over, and then they're under the control. One of them is under control of...
I didn't expect... So, as soon as he's like, hey, the Bell... What's the guy's name? The black guy? Bell... or
something.
Some weird name. He's like, he's the one that brought him all there to do this job.
Yeah, it turns out he's a vampire, too.
Yes, and he's like, she turned me 2 years ago.
Yeah.
He's like,
So she's controlling him. Anyone that you bite, you can control.
No, she turned him, though, to a vampire.
Yeah, so if she did that, then she can control him, and he's...
Lisa Frankenstein was just bit. She didn't get the blood. So she didn't turn into a vampire. She was a ghoul or whatever.
Ghoul. Yeah. That makes sense.
But she still exploded like a dumpster
Oh my
full of
God,
blood.
that was great. It was so good. I love her.
It's light
character.
out, and she has a silver tray.
Yeah, they have some
and
light coming in
a little bit of sun on them.
A window.
And she's in the dark over here, and she's like, well, now I'm gonna kill you.
Yeah. He's like, here we go.
And she's like, does this thing with her teeth, like.
Yeah.
And then she takes the silver tray and
she runs out
and deflects the sun.
That's the first time you see it actually happen, and they're just sprayed with so much gore.
Was that the first time?
Yeah, well, because Annabelle.
Oh yeah, when her hand exploded, it was like a dumpster full of blood.
You're like, whoa!
Boom, shotgun.
She just barely touched
I can't
lightning.
believe how explosive they are.
It's so crazy. They don't burn up.
Yeah.
In the sun, they turn to just liquid. They just
they explode
explosive liquid. It's like some kind of C4.
It's like someone just takes like a 5-gallon bucket of blood and just hey, be
no more than that. It's so much more. It's like
at a certain point, everyone the whole rest of the movie is just completely covered in blood. Every character,
all of the sets are slippery. Everyone's flying around because it's just gore everywhere. It's so fucking crazy.
Like, every time it happens, they're like picking chunks of shit off them.
There's a scene where Lisa Frankenstein's character falls into this.
Oh, that was the only nasty part.
I was like, ooh,
she falls into this pool of dead bodies.
It's like a lake in the basement of all these corpses, and
it was so. And she's swimming through it and puking and like, oh
yeah,
that was so gross. It was like some gross out shit.
She's hanging out stinky like the rest of the movie.
She's got like sopping because all it's like black oil that she was in. It's all over her.
I don't know what that shit was. If it
was
just
so nasty.
And so she was just. I mean, if I was everyone, I'd be like, get the hell out.
Like, what? You
so
bad.
Smell
like death.
Literally, and then she gets bit and whatever. So, or she was bit before that.
Yeah, that's where like,
bit,
oh man, she's so infected.
She's done, man.
She's dying.
Toast. But yeah, I mean,
what do you think about her dad, Abigail's dad, when he shows up?
I thought he was awesome.
I was like, wow, you look like a fucking a vampire prince, dude. For real.
Like the scariest, fucking, most intimidating, powerful thing you've ever seen in your life. Who owns like this secret empire that like. It goes beyond crime and beyond he's just the head of like kind of. It sounded like he was like the world dominator of like everything.
Sure, yeah.
And like
it was cool. He looked like it. He looked the part.
Awesome. Whoever that actor was, I was like,
these twists at the end. They kept investing me more. I was like, yeah.
I want to know more.
Frank fucking kills Balthazar or whatever his name is in an exploding fucking
covers
guts.
that room.
And then
oh my god,
he's like. Then he turns. He was like the guy who's like. Rational during the whole movie, like, nope, fuck this, I'm out, whatever. And then suddenly he turns pure evil. I'm gonna play with my food.
Because so like he gets the offer to like be turned so that they can kill Annabelle,
Abigail, and the dad.
When he gets there,
Lazar or whatever.
Lazar's on his way to clean this mess up. Which there's no way they could have fucked with Lazar.
No,
that guy was. What the fuck? I'd be like, okay.
You didn't even get to see what he did. You just knew he was the most powerful.
He goes
just his presence.
Like, oh, we're done. I quit. Like I do like so he turns so he gets bit by that guy, and then immediately you think they're gonna go hunt down Abigail and whatever, and he just kills him.
Yeah,
he kills the guy that
kills Balthazar.
He's like, all right, now that we got that figured out.
Yep.
But I do like the idea that then
he goes to kill Abigail, and then
oh man, when he pits the two against each other, and she's just like doing whatever he says, she's just acting.
Yeah.
Which I thought was really neat because there's a part, so right before they kill Frank, she's like, you know all that cool shit I get to do?
Oh, you know the thing about
so charming.
I've been a vampire for so long, like the thing about just becoming a vampire is you don't get to do all the cool shit that I can.
Yeah,
and then boom, he explodes.
So he thought he was mind controlling his creation, but he
correct. Yeah,
and all that. So that was kind of neat.
Let's talk about Abigail herself.
She is awesome.
She is going to be like the best actress. In like 10 years.
I cannot believe how
she played
adorable,
so many roles,
sad and whimpery,
and then she played a straight up adult who's lived 500 years.
Literally,
like she played
you felt like her intelligence. She was so smart in this.
I thought they were going to pull a twist where she was her dad.
Yeah, I was like, well, who's who?
That would have been kind of cool, but I still like her dad. I was like, holy shit.
Yeah, and the shit she can do is amazing.
Well, I'll tell you, I said 9, you said 8.
Yeah, I think it's an 8.
It's critically thinking, if I didn't take... If I would have been like, this is a serious movie the whole time, it's like 3, 4... But like for real, but then
the
they were having fun.
Spot on.
It's spot on. It's so well written too.
For the
oh my goodness,
what's on the screen, what's happening. I think like the interaction between all the characters and their dialogue is just really well written.
Yeah,
and it makes you feel kind of like they're real people, but like they're also witty in the situation, like
right?
You know, the way they pick on each other and shit. Infighting because
it's also so dumb. Like, let's go get some garlic. Like well,
I mean, they don't know what they're doing.
Know, but
so
it was so tropey too.
Yeah, and then none of the Abigail's like, what is this? Give me. She takes that dude's crucifix and just.
Yeah, I'm surprised.
He's like, oh shit! What?
I thought he was gonna die.
No, I mean it's only that deep, so it's just giving him permanent scars. But fucking A, dude, I love that when some of the shit she came out of her mouth when the big dude tackles her and they finally get her on the floor and she's like, you motherfucker. What is
she goes, it's this little girl. She goes,
so
fuck you, bitch. Like, it's amazing. She said,
when he
fuck
said that,
I was like, oh my god,
you little bitch,
you little
like,
bitch. He's choking her out.
Are you fucking oh man.
And then she's just toying with him anyway.
She was.
They put her in a cage
whole time.
They get her in a cage.
They think that she can't bust through.
And she's trying to play like, well, you know,
she's pitting them against each other.
Yeah.
She's like, well, the first one of you who lets me out of here,
cage,
I'll let you live.
Yeah.
And she kept like, or no, it was like the first couple, and then like, oh, now I'm gonna only make it one.
Table.
Yep, deals off the table. Now it's only one, and so they're like, maybe I should do it. And then there's a little bit of standoff and whatever, and then it turns out she can just anyway, and it was just she's just having fun. The whole movie is her having fun.
What about when Frank gets turned? He starts puking up so much blood. It was like Team America, World Police. Yeah. Oh my god!
It was so ridiculous.
I think they're saying
that's so on purpose.
They're basically saying like, once you turn into a vampire, you don't have your own blood, so he pukes up all the blood in his body.
Maybe, I don't know.
But it was like way more.
But it was very Anne Rice, where you have to drink the blood and.
But it was like so much blood. He couldn't have possibly had that much blood in his body.
No, there's no way. But the thing is like. It was really him. And how did they get that? Because it's a long shot. There's a hole somewhere.
They're looking at his face, though.
Literally. And I'm like, how is it?
Because usually they have a side view. You know,
yeah, but maybe they hit it. But I don't know, man. Because it was just like.
He was covered in shit.
It wasn't CGI.
No.
And it was like.
Gallons and gallons.
Well, and like high pressure, so he's just like dragon breath and blood everywhere.
Because right before he's like, we could take them together. We'll run the empire. Yeah. And Frank's like, because he got stabbed in the leg.
Yeah,
he's like, fuck it,
me. Just hit me.
He's like, bite me.
I'm so sick of this shit.
And then instantly, as soon as he's done, he's like. He's still having a little
there's this like for like 10 seconds like
and he just gets up, stabs Balthazar and explodes so much gore.
Or it's like Stand By Me with
things getting hot already.
With what's his name? Where they're like
the puking.
He's just like
oh my goodness. Well, we should wrap this up.
Oh man, what a charming movie.
Yeah.
I love this movie.
It was pretty good.
It is definitely rewatchable. I say go see it as soon as you can because this is a lot of fun.
It came out last week.
Almost to ourselves, so
yeah, just two other people.
But I mean, it's noon, or it was basically when we started. So.
Yeah. We're gonna bite to eat, I think, right? And then we're gonna watch The Ministry of Ungentlemanly Warfare right after this. Target. So,
well, thanks guys. Like, share, subscribe. Bang the bell, leave a comment if you've seen this. What do you think? Because we were completely like going in it with the wrong temperament, and then we came out like,
I thought it was going to be 5-6 maybe.
Yeah, at best. So
at best.
So yeah, let us know what you guys think.
So
and
good.
Oh my god, what a ride!
Like I said, if you can get it in your mind that it's a comedy,
it's not for.
Watch it like that and just have a good time. Yeah. It's so fun.
It's so worth it.
So
all right, well, signing off, guys. See ya.
See ya.